Last time on Cloudfall. A shadow has fallen over the Harvest Festival. Aaron was pushed from the island, but they survived. Joy and Poppy had to fight down a fresh shadow husk. Doran was abducted by Parsimon and assaulted by Ginch, but he managed to make it out alive. Just moments after reconnecting with lost love, Guy is now fighting for his life against an old nemesis turned joke turned serious threat, Zealous Lapillus. He's been infused with an irresponsible amount of power, and judging by the familiar blue bonus eyeball on the side of his face, it all came from Paul, the blue-eyed man. And to make matters worse, Poppy has already started the first round of the bake-off finals, and she's missing key ingredients from the rest of her party. The party is scattered. Illyrian is here. Paul is here. Violent darkness seems to lurk around every corner, and the competition is already in crisis mode. Round 1. Begin. Aaron, you're leaving that low canyon where you collected your vanilla beans, where you were pushed out into the sky. It's been a long while since you've seen any other people around you, and that eerie, dark presence still hasn't left. To cap it all off, the place you're in now is doubling down on the gloom. You're in this gray stone grove, covered in deep green foliage and gnarled branches. The whole area is covered in shadow, as saffron floating above is blocking out the late afternoon sun. It's not a cemetery, but you definitely had the thought this place would make a great cemetery. You've got a long way to go before saffron. What's the play?
Aaron wants to try throwing the Doppelfox dagger in front of them and then holding the other one and just saying let's go.
Yeah.
And then seeing if it'll pull Aaron forward, 40 feet or 50 feet at a time. How I'm trying to just see how quickly I can, when you're playing a video game and you, figure out the double jump makes you run faster.
Yeah.
That's essentially what I'm trying to do with this dagger.
Rolling forward is slightly faster than running.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to use the dagger just to speed along. Here. Yep.
All right. Give me make an attack on the open air. Her die just split in half.
What the fuck? What does it mean?
It was you add those two numbers together now.
Yeah.
It didn't even show a number up, though. It just was open.
One was a nat 20.
It was one of those magnetic D20s from the Feywild, and it split in half.
So I guess whatever would have been on top when it landed like that.
16.
Yeah, 16's not bad. You give your Doppelfox dagger a good toss, and then you say, let's go.
Let's go.
Just partway through that trajectory, and it does launch you forward. You're kind of holding your hand out and you grab the dagger, but the dagger hadn't quite landed by the time you did that, so you actually have a little bit of upward trajectory, and you find yourself just kind of wheeling your arms and legs as you're flying through the air, and you kind of hit your legs on the ground, and you come to a skid on the ground. Give me a dex save to land this.
Mm-hmm. Man, rough. It is a 12.
Yeah. Not super graceful. You take a hard knee and kind of scrape yourself up on the ground there. Put your palms down and feel the gravel scraping against you. It's a good little trick. It'll come in useful, but it might not be the best for just traversing flat ground here. When you look up, you see a familiar face. Machiavelli Moriarty Diabolo. He's offering you a hand to help you stand back up.
Oh, wasn't expecting to see you here.
Huh. And nor I you. But a happy coincidence all the same. How are you faring?
Pretty good. I just banged up my knee, though, a little bit. But I'm probably fine. Aaron's, like, bleeding out of some other wounds from earlier.
He reaches into his pack and he pulls out a little green vial. He says, "Rub this upon your wounds. It may help."
Oh, thanks. Aaron takes it and starts putting it on.
That's 2d4 plus 4 healing.
Oh, my God. 2d4. So 5 plus 4 is 9. Thank you.
Of course. I've been meaning to catch up with you whenever I got the chance.
Oh. What for? Oh, I really liked your concoctions you gave me. I've used a lot of them. They've come in handy.
Precisely what I was hoping to hear, to be honest. Successful then?
Yeah, I really liked the Raging Red and Silent Violet. The Raging Red especially, making the enemies angry at each other was super fun.
Satisfying.
Mm-hmm. And then they just, take each other out and we don't have to do anything. I love it.
Glad to hear it was put to good use. Especially glad. He starts rifling around in his pack again. He says, "Because I have went ahead with a second version already." He produces one vial with an arrowhead attached to it. He says, "I've already got a new prototype worked out. Terribly expensive to produce, but I imagine it might be of great use to you." He gives you what I've called Diabolo's Apotheosis. It's an arrow-tipped syringe, a vial that can go into a crossbow. It's a black liquid with glowing swirls of vibrant red and green and violet. This has all 3 effects of your previous dart. It silences the target, it forces them to attack nearby friends or foes, and it causes their veins to burn for damage over time. On top of that, this arrow always critically strikes.
Oh,
wow.
Sick. But you have one?
You have 1.
Wow, this is pretty cool, but I mean, it's really like one and done, huh? I can't waste it.
That's the case. Again, the ingredients that went into it are too expensive to mass produce for the moment, but if you can prove that this is successful, that it works against the right target, it might be something that I can get into motion.
So my payment is like testing this, or do you need real money?
Oh, no money at all. I just need someone who would find the right target to sink this into.
That's why I always liked you, Diabolo. I mean, I liked you the one time I met you, but now I continue to like you, so thank you.
Glad to hear it. I liked you that one time as well.
Okay, so any how's your family?
Yes, grandma's good.
Cool.
Have you... What's your take on all of this, Aaron? All of this, and he kind of points his head like up towards Saffron.
I mean, it seems okay. They have cake here, and chocolate, so I like those things. Doran and I had wine. It was good. I don't know. It's kind of like too nice, though. You know places that are too nice.
Yes.
You're kind of like, why is it this nice? Nowhere is this nice.
My thinking exactly. I'm merely here to witness the event, and my suspicions are getting the better of me already. Something feels off.
Says the man from Small Castle, where they lived in luxury.
I've been concerned about some of the whispering in the leadership here. They seem very hush-hush about something or other.
Is it the pizza guys?
The pizza clergy, yes. Between them and the pallet, something is afoot, I believe. Doing some reconnaissance of my own, just keeping an eye out. You do the same.
Yeah, I will. Thanks for the heads up.
Indeed. Make contact if you see anything untoward, will you?
Sure. Do I have a way to get a hold of you?
I'm headed back up to Saffron just now to witness the baking event.
Oh, shit. I'm supposed to be there. I was trying to get there with the dagger thing. I don't know if you saw. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah. But yeah, I need to go there too. So, are you going?
Yes, he checks the pocket watch. I believe it's already begun.
Oh, shit. Let's go. Come on. We gotta hurry. I have something for Poppy.
Yes.
Aaron takes off at like a light jog.
Yeah. Aaron, you and Diabolo start racing towards Saffron floating above you, but not far after you start running, you see a sudden flash of pink and blue. A detonation of bismite. And you've seen that before when Doran burns and starts getting explosive. He's not far from you.
Oh no. Quick detour.
I'll head to Saffron. You do what you need to.
Wait, take this. Can you give this to Poppy?
Of course.
Here. And I hand over some crushed vanilla beans.
It's one of those
out
things
of your
where he
pocket.
holds up both of his hands to take the beans, and you just give him literally a crushed handful of shit, and he's just okay. And
They're really important. She needs it for the competition.
he puts it into his pocket. Some of it falls on the ground. He picks it up and puts it in his pocket again.
Thank you. We owe you.
Speak nothing of it. I'll see you soon.
As I walk away, I just think in my head, I'm like, hopefully I can trust this guy.
Poppy,
Oh, no. Yes.
you're in spring on Saffron. You're surrounded by a beautiful park and a slow trickling creek and a crowd of excited fans. It's the first round of the Bake Off Grand Finals, and you're just seconds away from starting with only half of what you need. You're momentarily distracted, giving a 1,000-yard stare to a dragonfly sitting on the end of a pot handle, and a lot of feelings are washing over you. If it weren't for all the threats around you and your missing ingredients, you might actually be enjoying yourself. This was so big in your mind for so long. At least, at some point it seemed like something you wanted to do, but where's your head at now?
I spent so long panicking about this, but I think that kind of reset me a little bit. Why do I like baking in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't for fame or anything. So I guess I'm kind of letting the importance of this go a little bit. But it is widely broadcast and popular, so I'm a little worried that it'll affect my brand if I don't do well.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture of stuff. I'm not panicking as much, and I think I still have hope that I'll get the ingredients in time.
Yeah.
Because my friends wouldn't lie to me.
What's Poppy doing as you see tastemaker Winston performing these interviews with other people?
Continuing on the 1,000-yard stare, I'm just polishing a part of the countertop repeatedly, going over my options for if they don't show up, or I'm assuming my interview hasn't happened yet.
No, it hasn't.
Kind of thinking about how to talk about everything without making a fool of myself again.
Yeah.
But also contending with the fact that this doesn't feel like the right thing for me.
That capitalistic, commercialized feeling of it all.
It's flashy.
Yeah.
The soul isn't there. So, I don't know. I think I'm just thinking about that right now.
It's in the depth of that thought that you hear. Poppy Kenmore.
Oh, hi.
You've had phenomenal success in Baxi. We saw you debut your chocolate coffin cakes, your Buzzy Bee cake pops, and your big fish taiyaki. And he turns and looks at a person that's holding a crystal to him, and he says, all of which are available in stores now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shh.
No.
Shh.
Why?
All right. Now, Poppy, what can we expect out of you for this competition?
Well, I'm here to do my best. When does this thing start?
Oh, just moments. I've just got to finish my interview with some of your cohorts here, and
Okay.
we're off.
Yeah, I really want to put my best foot forward because this is my passion, and I really just want to show that to the people.
Yes, excellent.
Why I do what I do and why I love it, and I really just like making good flavors. And it's not really about the looks for me. It's all about the taste and how you feel when you eat my stuff. Does that? Yeah.
Well, why is it that you do what you do, Poppy?
I guess I don't truly know where it came from. I just discovered it on my own, and it became everything to me. I really get to like center myself and put my heart and soul into everything I make.
30 seconds per question, please. Any delicious twists on your cupcake?
Well, I haven't made it yet.
What are you planning to do?
Oh, are we allowed to?
To me, you can spill a little bit.
Oh, sure. Well, when we were on our way here, I experimented with a lot of different flavors, and they were all a little bit strange and out there, so maybe I'll do something like that.
Outlandish, indeed.
Yeah.
It's the time for it.
I figured you guys have tasted everything under the sun, so why not try and top that?
Something above the sun. Brilliant.
Yes.
We've also heard you're quite an adventurer. Touring the land, cleaning up the riffraff, dispensing justice, and never hesitating to deal with evil. What's it like being among the heroes of the clouds, traveling with that rowdy bunch of killers?
Oh, well, I'm one of them. I'm not just traveling with them. I'm
You're
a
the
hero.
chef, correct? For the heroes of the clouds?
I'm also a hero of the clouds. I was actually the captain of the ship for a little while. Sorry, co-captain. So, like I have natural leadership.
Oh, no, we didn't know that. Nobody knew that.
Oh, well, you didn't ask me. So, I'm telling you now. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here.
We heard it here, folks. Well, Poppy.
God damn it.
What's after this for you, Poppy?
Well, I mean, not no one, but I'm not a fortune teller, so I couldn't really tell you, but I'd like to keep baking. I'd like to stay alive. That'd be cool. Maybe eradicating evil, saving more Skylands, and also doing it with cookies.
That's about all the time we have
wait,
for Poppy.
Hold on.
Yes. We do need to get moving to Miss Calendar.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to know how you were.
He looks back at the cameraman, looks at you. I'm doing great, Poppy.
Do you like your job? Do you like doing this?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, have a good time.
Yes, a round of applause for Poppy, please, and everybody.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here, folks. Joy.
Yeah.
Poppy's in a tough spot. The party is scattered, and she's in need. And worst of all, I wrote that wrong. You just got heard from Harley.
I got heard from Harley.
And worst of all, you just heard from Harley, who said that they hadn't made it to Saffron yet, but that can't be right. Because you've seen her around.
So while Poppy was having a 1,000-yard stare related to her own experience and this competition, Joy was having a 1,000-yard stare going over the recent events, and also worrying about her friends. And I think replaying that message in her mind of Harley saying that she wasn't here yet, and then going, wait, we saw Harley at the manor. Joy suddenly realizes something additional is terribly wrong. Hey, Poppy?
Oh, yeah?
I just realized something. I got a message from Harley.
Oh,
You know how that we saw Harley at the manor when we got here?
Yeah.
I just got a message from Harley that she's going to arrive tomorrow.
Oh, that's not good.
So I think we might be in real big trouble.
Do you think that's why we haven't heard from everyone else?
I don't know, but you still need time, right?
Yeah. Can you give me time?
Yeah, maybe it would be good for me to do some stalling for you. How do you feel about that?
I think this is the perfect time.
Great. I would like to look around to see if the pepperoni man is here. All right, Dominus?
Pizza clergy?
The pizza clergy man?
Pizza purgy? Pizza purgatory?
I want to look around and see if the pizza clergy are here and if Dominus in particular is here.
Yeah. Very interesting. Give me an investigation check, actually.
Dominus.
Pizza Jesu Dominus.
2 topping for free.
16.
16. Yeah, with a 16, you do clock members of the pizza clergy because you know what their garb looks like. They wear these like brassy colored triangular masks that are slices of pizza, of course.
Sure.
So hard to spot.
Yeah, so hard to spot. But you do not see Dominus's specific pizza mask among here. You see quite a few others. You see 4 other pizza clergy in this area, but not Dominus.
Okay. Are they all together?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're in like a booth seat.
I'm going to take a couple of steps away from Poppy and the non-rolling pin before I point at them and shout, "Hey, you, pizza clergy!"
Yeah, you see 4 masks all turn towards you with this indignant kind of like, who is this?
I need to talk to you about what happened at the barn.
It sounds like you're trying to be loud right now.
I am trying to be loud.
Yeah, so people outside of the pizza clergy kind of turn in, and there's this feeling of like, you do not talk to the pizza clergy like that. And so like that has actually gotten a fairly big radius of people that are interested in this, such that Winston actually kind of stops like on his way, and everybody's looking at you.
Yeah, I mean, Joy, she's about as subtle as a bag of bricks.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like looking over at Winston and making sure that the interviews have stopped.
They
and
have.
kind of turned towards him, but also still trying to gesture at the pizza clergy.
Yeah.
I was attacked at the milking barn on Fastfield, and there were pizza clergy there, and I need to know what they know about what happened because I was attacked.
You see Father Murphy stand up for a second, and then Padre Juan like puts a hand on his shoulder and like has him sit down again. Padre Juan stands and says, "What is the meaning of this?"
I need to know what Dominus saw, because he was there, and I talked to him, and then I was attacked. I'm not saying y'all did it, but I need to know.
Dominus is very ill.
I saw him not 10 minutes ago.
Padre Juan looks down at Father Murphy. Father Murphy nods at you and says,
Yes. Dominus was feeling well enough for a short walk, but retired back to his chambers afterward. We've not seen him since.
But you were there, too. I saw you, too.
Yes, he was very quiet. He could hardly speak when he was with me.
He spoke to me.
Did he now?
You were there.
I was not.
He talked to me.
Very well. If we are to believe you, what was revealed in this conversation?
He asked me where I was going and where all my friends were.
he looks at the rest of the pizza clergy and they all,
And these are offensive questions?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I was attacked right after that, and I want to know what you all saw.
Padre Juan stands again and kind of like apologizes to Father Murphy that he was even bothered. Padre Juan says, "Correlation does not equal causation. Yes, you may have been attacked. We are not doubting this. We are not doubting your suffering. But to blame it on the pizza clergy,
I'm not laying any blame. I'm just saying I need to know what happened. We're guests on this Skyland. We came here under the assumption that we would be made safe.
we do not know what happened to you. And to interrogate us in such a public way is uncouth, to say the least.
Well, I'm not a very couth person.
Zero couth.
Absolutely none. On this, we can agree.
All right. We'll leave that for a second. Doran,
Yep.
you've got a long way to go on foot before you can get back to the ferries that will take you to Saffron. When you came back from Parsimon's lair, you didn't go back to exactly the right spot you expected to be in. It's kind of a random field on Vastfield here. You're lucky to even realize where you are. You've got that urgency of the situation behind you. With this distance, it feels like trudging through a swamp. That is too much time to take, and Poppy needs this now. You are still buzzing with adrenaline, and Bismite energy is burning within you. causing you to radiate a streaming halo of burning, colorful energy.
So Doran, as he's running through the field and just realizing how futile this is, the distance he's covering, and how quickly he's burning, he just thinks back to his time with Makita and DeWalter, and just seeing how the engines work. So the machines kind of caused it to spin really fast, and then they move like the center of gravity off axis, and that's what causes propulsion. So Doran's going to take out his gliders, like shoot his arms behind him, and pull out some bismite, and he's going to just try to affix it to his glider and see if he can create like some movement to help launch him.
Yeah. So your ability to like wield and command bismite is not your limiting factor here. Your limiting factor is the intelligence that you're putting behind the configuration, the logical mind. So I want you to make an intelligence roll here to pull this off.
It's not like you can't do it. You're just not smart enough.
What about the dexterity of my mind?
Would it be like Arcana?
What about the performance of the
As far as skills go, can I use Arcana?
I think Arcana applies here.
Okay,
Yep.
great. I got an 8, but I might use a heroic inspiration because I want this to work really
would.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try to reroll.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 13.
All right. It's a strange scene, Aaron. As you are running towards Doran, you see where that explosion impacted. You see Doran, and then you see behind him, there's this big, like, conical shadow of, like, dust, it looks like. That is where Ginch was evaporated and splatted out across the ground. In that moment, you see Doran. He's got his arms, like, stuck up in the air again with his glider out. But this time, you see this pink and blue little spiral kind of between his hands and starts to move down the edges of his glider. Kind of like Steed does. He just boing, like bounces off the ground and just disappears straight up. Doran, like you lose your vision because you're going so fast that it just like rips tears out of your eyes, and you're like, your mouth is like wide open, flapping in the wind, and then all of a sudden you're just at the top of your altitude and you're absolutely in limbo, and you just start to free fall downwards.
Yeah, I kick my legs in a desperate attempt to try to like catch some actual air under me, so I'm not like just nose diving.
Yeah.
And then try to like veer off, and if I am able to catch the wind, head towards like the main event.
Give me another Arcana check.
Can I argue acrobatics at this point, or?
You will be able to in a second, but this is for the first part of it.
Okay. 24.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, you're
So
actually
much
able
better.
to maintain flight easily enough.
Okay.
Then acrobatics. This is just the kind of like maneuvering, gliding part of it.
Great time for a natural one. Okay, now we're good. 22.
Beautiful. Yeah, you start coming down in like a slow spiral, and you're able to like aim wherever you need to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see kind of like just all of the light pollution, noise, and stuff happening, and I just, beeline towards the actual event.
Yeah.
As quickly as I can.
You see it plain as day. You start falling towards this this giant gathering of people on Spring. And as soon as you get to the edge of Spring, you feel this as you are just laid out flat, splayed against the dome that protects Spring. Each of these islands of Saffron are heavily protected by these spheres that lock the seasons. They also lock intruders out, hence the fairies.
Oh, dang.
Doran, you just hear this as you slide against. And Joy, adding on to your kind of filibuster attempts to keep people away, that whole crowd all of a sudden turns and looks up. A quarter mile away, there's this black dot just starfished against the dome that is just sliding against it, leaving a trail of grease.
This is embarrassing. Am I able to cast another spell at this moment?
Yeah.
Okay. Where the fuck is Misty Step? I know I have Misty Step.
He's with Mrs. Step.
Mr. Step and Mrs. Step. And young Missy Step.
I'll double check my spells after. Sorry. So Misty Step, like just appear over and then instantly falling again. And again, try to catch the wind and then head down to where I need to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Joy, you catch this whole thing as Doran's just splooted on the outside of the shield, and then suddenly just kind of like Nightcrawlers himself inside that shield, and then starts just dead falling again, and then catches himself with the glider, and then does like a little helicopter down to the ground.
Doran!
Here's a baking powder.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Or no, wait, you need a baking soda? No, okay. I don't think there's a difference. Here you go.
There's definitely a difference, but
Doran,
thank you.
What happened to you?
I got held up. Ginch?
You got attacked.
I got attacked, yeah.
I look at the pizza clergy. My friend also got attacked.
Again, correlation, causation.
But aren't you in charge here?
He kind of like does the like sort of half gesture. He's like,
Well,
kind of.
I want to speak to your manager.
I got attacked too.
Oh,
If it matters.
A lot of people got assaulted on Saffron. I am sorry. As far as the pizza clergy can apologize, I am sorry for your experience.
Who's in charge of attacks on Saffron?
Attacks,
Who's in charge of dealing with attacks on Saffron?
I guess Master Jolie. Who knows?
Do you have police?
Well,
Or guards?
we have, the flavor guard, but it's...
Do they investigate?
No, they stop the food from spoiling.
That's probably a good idea. But where is everyone else?
Bad things don't happen on Saffron.
Well, they do today.
Have you seen Aaron? Did Guy make it?
No, I haven't seen Aaron or Guy. I'm really worried. Nobody's been responding. Did you even hear my echo?
I could still get them. I don't know. Can I borrow some bismite?
I don't think you need to leave again. I don't think we want you to leave again. Maki and Kesha are already kind of trying to get to Aaron and Guy.
Okay.
But I demand to speak to who's in charge, and I won't stop demanding until I speak to who's in charge, and this show cannot continue until I get the answers that I require.
Joy, with your finger still up in the air waving, Tastemaker Winston kind of walks over to you, and he just very gently touches your hand and kind of like brings it down to your side. And he's like, it's quite enough of that, don't you think?
I would love for it to be enough of this. I would love for it to be enough, but I cannot be done until...
We will investigate each of these issues on their own individually with the appropriate teams.
Individually? Individually?
Yes.
My entire party has split up to participate in your special cooking bacon event for Magic Bacon, and all of my friends have been attacked individually?
Insight. Can I tell if he's fibbing here?
Ooh, that's great, actually. And then is it an insight or is it a perception with advantage?
Okay.
Because you're listening to
And then that means you have advantage.
Right. Okay.
I want to suffer, actually.
I think we had homework.
19?
Yep, plenty.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that Tastemaker Winston is telling the truth. He's a little like taken off guard by the aggressiveness of Joy and her demand for answers like right here and now in the middle of a public like event. And so you can tell that Winston is actually riding a line of being culturally insensitive towards a Firbolg and just trying to get somebody in the audience to just please quiet down. So like he doesn't want to overstep, but at the same time, like he needs her to chill.
Doran looks at Joy, kind of telling this is out of character, kind of gets a read that Joy's trying to do something.
Yeah.
And you were injured. And I was injured.
Yeah, look at my nose, it's squished.
Did other teams get attacked?
Yeah, did any other teams get attacked, or is this whole thing rigged?
They look out at the rest of the teams. They look out at Scotty Vischetti and Marie Callender and Patterson Panderson. They all kind of shake their heads no. They were fine.
And I'm gonna be in front of the crystal person. I'm worried that this whole competition is set up for my team to fail because...
Winston walks by and turns the crystal off.
This whole Skyland is biased against the heroes of the clouds and me in particular because no one's listening to me right now.
Guy. Guy, you just suffered a huge hit. Zealous Lapillus seems to have suddenly gained magical mastery over the element of gold, and he just teleported through you in a rush of liquid radiance, and it sent your skin into a flash of agony that still burns. When you tried to strike back at him, he seemed almost impervious, but deep down, he's still afraid of you, and you can tell. You can see it in his eyes that he won't take another step toward you.
Soul still burns.
My soul still burns.
Your soul still burns.
It is Lapilus' turn in initiative.
Oh.
He looks at you and says,
You'd better just give up, you fiend. You monster. Kneel.
I'm a monster. Look at you with your brand new eyes. What did it take for the blue-eyed man to give you these new abilities?
How do you... He saw potential. Yes. He invested in me like no one else would. He knew that with just a modicum of power that I would be unstoppable.
I knew he was evil, but I didn't know he was stupid, too.
I'll show you.
Guy, he is going to attack you. He's got disadvantage on
He
all
sure
of these
does.
rolls. But he is going to do a full assault, being in melee distance of you. First, he's going to swing his golden blade at you. 28.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage. It was a nat 20 and an 18.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's...
17.
That's a miss.
Okay. And then finally, he goes in for a sort of like coup de grace move at the end, where he does like a slash, and then he lunges at you with his blade outstretched for a final hit here. It's an 18 on that last one.
That's a miss.
Nice. All right.
Hell yeah.
That is one hit of the golden blade. 9 slashing damage, doubled to 18. Guy, I also need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay. 25?
You're good. When he swung with that sword, for a second, right before it impacted you, it flashed so bright that it left like a blinding, like ghost in your eyes where you could barely see what was going on. He almost blinded you for a second. And then at the end of his turn, Guy,
He does get to maybe not be frightened, I'm afraid to say.
at the end of his turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Before the end of his turn, then, you, Kevin, and Michael all take 34 radiant damage
Okay.
as his gleaming armor burns you. As long as you're close to Zealous Lapilus, you will continue to take burning radiant damage,
I see.
including your friends here. You see Kevin raise his shields again. Michael P. kind of takes a step back. It is on you, Guy.
I'm gonna heal for 10 if he's still frightened. 18 is the DC.
16, you're good.
Okay. I'm gonna heal for 10 because of my Paladin of the New Dawn. Guy is really struck back by that last flash of light. And he's gonna grab a piece of bismite from his pouch and start burning
Okay.
with bismite power. He's gonna take a look back at Kevin and Michael P and see how they're doing after that last blow.
They're both standing up and shielding their eyes from what's going on with Zealous Lapilus. They both look at you kind of for guidance as a, like, should we run or should we fight sort of look.
As I said, we will not spill blood in this sacred place. Fall back, men. And we're gonna get away from the grave, get away from Zealous. And I want to call Steed, too.
Nice.
Come to me, Steed.
Yes. He is there in the same round, next to you.
Crazy.
My friend, we are under heavy assault. And worse yet,
This guy? What happened?
we'll cover it later, Steed. We need to get this oil to Poppy before the competition is over.
Indeed. Now, am I taking you and both your big boys? Or?
Guy looks at the jar of oil in his hand and then at the soldiers and he's like, Poppy needs us. We can manage it ourselves. Get this oil to Poppy.
Will do.
If you fucking die for me.
You put the oil into
too
the
late now.
saddlebags, and you see Steed just take off towards Saffron. You keep watching for another minute, and you see this, like, as he, like, smashes up against the dome and it's just splayed out donkey feet, like,
Oh my god.
sliding down the edges. You turn back and look at Zealous.
Yeah, we're just gonna start heading in the direction Steed went.
All right. As you peel away, Guy, you're going to take an attack of opportunity from Zealous.
Okay. With disadvantage, I hope.
Yep. 22 to hit.
With my 24 armor,
That's
does
right.
not
With
hit.
your burn, yes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And it missed, so I will use my reaction to make an attack.
Amazing. Yeah.
So 20.
Yep. Definitely hits him.
That is 16 force damage.
Nice. Not quite bloodied, but he's taken a couple hits at this point. As he takes that other hit, you see that fear kind of redouble inside of Zealous Lapillus. He is not following you. He is not giving chase.
Stay back if you know what's good for you.
Aaron, we're back to you. You had just given your beans to Diabolo.
And then I was going to try to go to Doran.
Right. You had arrived on Doran, and basically at the same time that you got there, you saw Doran just take off like Superman straight up into the air when you were like 50 feet away. I don't think he even noticed you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess he doesn't need my help anymore. Or never did. Whatever. I'm going to try to find that, my best friend Peanut.
Yeah.
How far is Peanut?
He's more towards kind of like right under Saffron in the middle of the island.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to get into Saffron the traditional way.
Yeah. Yeah, you come upon Peanut in the grove here, and he is very much like unbothered, unhurried. He's just like,
Oh, Aaron, it's good to see you again.
Hi, Peanut. Can you beam me up?
Yeah, where to?
Saffron.
Well, yeah, but there's 3 different tiers. So at the very top of Saffron is Autumn, and then in the middle,
Wherever
one
the
tier-
bake-off is, do you know?
Yeah, that's in spring right now.
Okay, yeah. Can you send me there, please?
For sure. How's your day going?
It's good.
Good. Okay. All right, one little springy dinger coming up.
Hey, Peanut, have you seen anything weird recently, like in the last hour or so?
Yeah, actually, I went on break, and some fairy I've never seen before was lurking around here, and I don't know. They must have been sending people somewhere, but not into Saffron.
What?
We had to kick him out.
Oh, you kicked him out?
Yeah,
What did he look like?
like a mean fairy.
Yeah.
There's bad fairies among us.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get into it, but
Oh. What made him bad?
allegiances. You see, some of us are still more in tune with the Feywild than the mortal plane, and this person, well, they were pretty allegiant to the Feywild and not the good part.
You could just tell by looking at him?
No, we asked him.
Oh.
He said yes.
Okay. Well, who got rid of him?
The rest of the fairies, we kind of chased them out.
Oh, well, that's nice that you guys help keep this place safe.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to be here in the first place.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that there's some people watching out.
Yeah.
Thanks for the info. I guess I'll see you later.
Sounds good. I'll see you around.
All right. Hey, if you ever want to hang out with my friends and I, we're staying at this manor house, and maybe after your shift you could come by for a drink or dinner or something.
Really?
Sure.
Wow. I'd love to. Like tonight?
Yeah. I don't know. Sure.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll see you all tonight.
Okay. All right, Peanut. I'll see you later.
Step on through.
Just really had to take care of it.
Aaron is having such a different
Yeah.
day.
Aaron, you arrive in spring. Still in your right hand, you are holding Diabolo's Apotheosis, the deadly, deadly arrow.
Just the whole time I was having come to dinner.
just like
Aiming it right at him.
Yeah.
Point of clarification, is it an arrow or a bolt?
Sorry, it's a bolt.
Okay.
It's a bolt
For
with
what?
with a syringe attached
What
to
kind
it.
of bolt?
For the
For a crossbow. It's a crossbow bolt.
It's a crossbow bolt.
Yeah. Aaron, when you get there, you see Diabolo is already well inside the event here.
Did he deliver it?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Poppy, you are in the middle of the event here, and as all this shit is going down with Joy, like causing a stink with Winston and all them, Diabolo is kind of in the crowd, gives you a little, like, very low. He's like, come here.
Okay. You come here.
He goes, it's great to see you again, Poppy, and he goes to shake your hand.
Oh, yeah. So nice to see you.
You feel something in his hand as he shakes your hand.
Thank you.
It's a handful of loose vanilla beans and some pocket lint.
Thanks.
Gives you a big wink and he says, "That's from Aaron."
Great. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I take my sticky hand back and I shove it in my pocket.
All right. Give me an insight check.
Insight?
Yep.
An inside check. Oh my God.
Use your inside checks.
7?
Yeah, nothing. All right.
Best of luck.
There is a little cocaine in there.
Yeah. That's for you.
They're like, and what modifications did you make to the cupcake?
Yeah.
A little bit of Coke.
While it's in my pocket, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on it.
Mm-hmm.
Clean it up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Got some,
Here.
clean beans.
Clean beans.
That's a great cooking spell.
Yeah.
The pocket lint disappears.
Perfect.
Yeah. At that same time, Doran, you're able to make a somewhat soft landing here and walk your baking powder up to the event as well.
Can I unburn?
Oh, yeah. Quit that burn right there.
Yeah, I don't want to use up all my bismite.
Yes. Go ahead and stop burning there.
Okay.
And then, Doran, we'll have to have you make a roll on the bismite chart and subtract your bismite score.
Oh, it's minus. All right, so I got a 6 right now. A total of 5.
That's after the subtraction there?
Yep.
All right.
If you roll a 1, do you die?
You become God.
You probably change your class and become a bizman.
A bizman?
Yeah. I don't know.
You just went to drink yeah. Got him.
That's a good time to take a sip.
That was my best joke.
Is it like Iron Man? But it's not iron.
I
Bismite, yep.
am Bismite Man. I already made an Iron Man joke today, too.
We've come full circle.
All right. With a 5, Doran, you lose 8 spell levels and 3/4 of your maximum health.
Counterspell.
That's not how that works.
3/4? I got to do some math here. So I'm down to 11.
Doran hands over his baking powder here, and moments after Doran, you kind of walk back into the crowd and you just keel over. You feel like you're about to turn into a shadow husk or something. You're like close to vomiting, you're sweating, you're immediately on your hands and knees, whether you want to be or not, and some of the crowd is like moving around you to give you room.
I feel like actual fear, like this overwhelming suffering sensation, instinctively like reach in and start burning again. But I stop myself at the last moment and don't do that. And just stay sitting on the ground and try to like find some shade and get out of sight, basically.
You're next to me.
Yeah.
And I dropped to the ground with you. See? He was injured. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level.
Well.
Or, sorry, Healing Word at a 2nd level. And that'll be 16.
Joy, thank you. I can't be part of this right now. Just give me a moment.
Let's get this one some medical attention. And Joy, we have some people who would like to talk to you. You see some officials. They have like weapons at their sides. He says, "This is the Flavor Guard, also known as the Tupperware. They're here to help you and listen to you. But we do need to keep this competition moving.
I do have
Mary
one last
Calendar.
question.
Thank you very much. Mary Calendar.
Who had Bazel on their team?
That would be Miss Calendar.
Miss Calendar, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your friend Bazel is dead.
She looks genuinely shocked. Is this true? Yeah.
They were so kind to me. I met them in the milk barn. And we spoke for just a moment. And they were gone, and when they came back, they had been turned into this shadow creature, a husk.
I had only known him a few weeks. He was a kind man, a gentle soul, and talented. I'm so sorry to hear this. Did he have anything to say as he passed?
He wasn't himself.
I see. This is something to be taken most seriously. She kind of gestures at the guards. The guards kind of nod and look at you. They're like, let's talk about this. What happened?
I don't think it's fair to rush with continuing the competition when one of the competitors' crew members has been murdered.
I understand. However, it's the Harvest Festival. It's more than a game. This is important for the island, for the continuation of Saffron.
I think what would be fair would be to give some extra time at this point to make sure that there's no disadvantage from the death of the companion, because I'm assuming you never got your milk.
I did not. We had substitutions, of course, but no.
I don't think that's fair. That someone had to die. And I look at Winston like, what do you think?
I think the show must go on, certainly. However, you make a fair point. This cannot go ignored. It cannot be glossed over. This is something tragic. He kind of looks around. He's like, but it's also important that we keep spirits where they ought to be. It's the Harvest Festival. After all, this is bigger than anyone here. It's bigger than all of us. At that same time, Joy, you look in the far distance and you see a concussed and bedraggled steed is walking through the field, having just come through one of the fairy rings, moments after having smashed against the shield himself. I keep calling him Bidet. Steed is walking towards the event and reaches their big stupid donkey tongue into their saddlebags and yanks out a tiny vial of oil, drops it to the floor. The third and final ingredient you were waiting for here.
I pick it up and hand it to Poppy. I agree that the show must go on, but I will be holding you all accountable for the violence and death, and I will now take a seat and be quiet. Thank you.
Poppy, you now have all ingredients in hand. You are ready to go. You give this place a good look around. You see hundreds of fans and some familiar faces among them. You see Winston. He's now walking up a set of curved wooden stairs that form a wall around this whole event area. You see on that same platform that he's headed towards, you see 5 members of the Palette, all dressed in rich colors in embroidered robes. And right in the middle of them, you see Master Choli. He stands, and he opens his arms wide out to either side. His massive stature is making him look more like a Goliath than an elf. And he turns with a huge grin, looking towards all the contestants, and he says,
Brave champions, please step forward.
He speaks calmly and without force, but his voice still booms across the field. You see the other contestants start to walk towards these 4 little marble pillars that are made into platforms, and they each take their place. What do you do?
Take my place?
Yeah. You're the last one. The other 3 go ahead of you, and you kind of scramble to catch up and put your arms on the pedestal and kind of lift one leg over so you can stand onto it.
I'm here.
He's already talking as you step over the platform. He says,
You have all been brought here because you are already victors. You have all proven yourselves already worthy of Saffron. Today is nothing more than fun. Purely ceremonial. A victory lap. There is no prize here. No prestige. No title. I only ask that you bring me your best, so that I may bring it to all the world. Today's goal is simple. 1 delightful cupcake. You will be judged on the aesthetics and flavor and magic within your bake, as well as your interpretation of the prompt. You have just 30 minutes, much of which I imagine will be spent in the oven. I wish you all the best of luck, and please enjoy yourselves. Without further ado, champions, please start your ovens.
The prompt, by the way, is one delightful cupcake.
Yes.
Okay.
Delightful.
Yep. Read that prompt again, Thomas.
One delightful cupcake.
Yes.
One delightful cupcake.
Everyone begins baking in their dedicated sections. Mary Calendar has a setup similar to yours, Poppy, a mobile bakery that has been split in half like a dollhouse on a hinge. But hers is in the shape of a large onion. Scotty Biscetti's setup looks a lot more like what you saw on the stage of that cooking show you were on earlier. All sorts of high-tech gadgets and technology, things you don't understand the purpose of. And finally, Patterson Panderson. He's got a pretty humble setup with like a stone hearth under a pergola and just a few like wooden hand tools that look very simple but somehow legendary at the same time. Poppy, you realize you've already wasted 30 seconds just staring at everyone else. What do you do?
I get to mixing.
All right. Here's the deal, Poppy. You have 3 arcane substitutions. Okay? Those are resources that you have on hand. You're going to have to make a lot of different rolls that are not Arcana here.
Okay.
You can choose to substitute Arcana for any of these rolls, but you only have 3 of them.
Okay.
So you're going to make a bunch of skill checks, and at the end, you're going to make an Arcana check to infuse your recipe with magic.
Okay.
The more that you have remaining at the end, the easier it's going to be to get a really high Arcana roll on your magic infusion.
Okay.
Poppy, you're about to make your cupcake. Do you have a process in mind?
Like how I make it?
Yes, and this kind of comes back to you, Maggie. Do you know the steps to making a cupcake in order?
Okay. Butter and sugar in
Nice.
whatever I'm mixing first.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You start, you throw the butter and sugar into a bowl, and you notice the butter is actually kind of cold.
I know this is like a sorcerer thing, but can I, because I'm so precise about things, could I do burning hands, but like in a really controlled way?
It's easier than that, Poppy. You've honed your use of prestidigitation
Oh, I guess that works, yeah.
over the years.
And it's a cantrip, so.
You're not exactly heating something, you're boiling anything, you're not cooling things down or freezing anything. You have mastered the art of making things room temperature.
Perfect.
That would be so useful.
Perfectly softened butter.
But there's something else you notice. Everyone else has already started their ovens. You haven't.
I should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a minor thing, but it's just enough to feel like you're already outclassed. You're on your back foot. You're feverishly stirring that butter and sugar together to try to cream it up. I need an athletics check with a DC of 16.
Whoa.
Or you can roll Arcana. I will warn you, you've got 5 rolls ahead of you.
Can I help?
You can sub in Joy for one of these rolls. In fact, you could sub out anybody on your crew for these rolls that are non-Arcana, things that you'd rather rely on them for.
Are you okay at athletics?
I got a +1.
I have a -1, so I'm going to sub you in.
Okay.
Do you want to sub in Joy, or do you want to throw an arcane substitution into this?
I got it, Poppy. I can do it.
No, you're
Doran, you're bleeding from the eyeballs.
bleeding from your athletics is pretty good. But
I mean, this is small athletics. You know? It's just stirring. You could probably do it.
yeah,
Just
do you
don't
want to
bleed
stir
into
this?
it.
I got to get the oven started anyway, so
Yeah,
don't know where my
I
Poppy-
can try.
okay.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right, we're
Is
looking
it-
for DC 16 on athletics, Doran.
Is it better
Can I
this way
cast
or?
guidance?
Yes.
Guidance.
Okay. Oh shit! It's not gonna happen. 12.
All right. Doran, you overbeat it a little bit, actually. You kind of overdo it in your desperation. And so it gets to this point where it's all creamy and fluffy, like mixed together, and you keep going, and it turns into like a flat liquid and kind of pools in the bottom of the bowl.
Oh, that was that was great. Thank you, Doran. Please go sit down.
Ah, thank you. Glad to help. You got this, and I give Poppy a nudge on the arm.
Thanks.
Poppy, you're kind of looking around for your next ingredients. At the same time, you notice a little note card. This is Master Choli's recipe for a cupcake. It's got all the steps in order here. You see the next one is to add in the eggs and vanilla and beat, but do not overmix. This is a perception check of 17 to not overmix.
Okay. That works. What's 18 plus 9?
Plenty. It's 27.
I got that in the bag.
All right, yes.
In the bag.
As soon as this reaches the correct consistency, you stop on a dime. You know what this needs to look like. Next up, the dry ingredients, evenly blended. Flour, baking powder, and salt. Sleight of hand, 18.
Sleight of hand. I'm going to do an arcana for that one.
Okay.
Well, Aaron, is that a skill you're good at?
Yeah, I got beamed up. By
Okay.
the elf.
Yeah, with Peanut.
Or
That's right, yeah.
Peanut. By Peanut. He's a fairy, not an elf. Yeah, I can help.
What is your modifier?
Plus 13.
Plus 13?
Yeah.
Why aren't you sleight of handing more?
I try to.
Okay, Aaron, you got this.
Because Tim doesn't like it and he's mean to me.
Yep.
26.
Wow. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Aaron just takes the whisk and gives it like 2, like, and it's done, and gives it back. And then, Poppy, you kind of take it and you're like, no, it needs more. And Aaron's like, no, it's done.
It's done. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you, Chef.
Next on the note card, it says, combine and mix in the milk and oil just a little at a time. This is crucial. It is a delicate dance. It is a performance of 19.
Yeah.
Doran, I need you again.
Can I help again?
You can help again. You've already failed once.
Stop scrutinizing me so closely.
Well, you look terrible.
Poppy's like, I trust you, and then just stares at you. Like,
Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Performance, here we go.
Guidance again.
Thank you. 26.
very nice. That's a pass in great success. I feel like as long as you say guidance when I can still hear the noise of the dice rolling, then it's fine. Yeah.
I was scared I was going to say it too late. I was like,
Here you go, Chef.
Thank you. That
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Perfectly blended in, all that milk and oil. This is looking really good, actually, after that rough start. And now, you just got to bake it for 20 and make the frosting. The only thing that matters in the frosting is the flick at the end to get the peaks just right. I need an acrobatics of 20.
Aaron?
I have a plus 13 to acrobatics.
Okay, here you go.
not helpful guidance.
Then you are helpful.
26.
Easily passes.
I love riding on coattails.
We are only here because of you and what you've been able to do. You got this.
It all came together under your direction, Poppy. You have one really nice looking cupcake. Except it's a little stodgy bake. That's a result of overdoing the butter and sugar.
Yeah.
A little bit of density to it at the end, unfortunately.
Doran doesn't really pay attention when I teach them how to bake.
True. Poppy, you now have to infuse this with your arcane energy, make it magical in some way. You still have 3 arcane substitutions. That's 3 rerolls on this Arcana check.
Okay.
Go ahead, see how good you can do on here, and then tell me what it does.
Can I do guidance on these?
Yeah, we'll do one guidance that'll apply for all these rolls here.
Great.
Oh, and this is Arcana.
Yes.
That's 23,
Okay.
which is great.
Yep.
But I want to see if I can get a 20.
Yeah, you've got 3 substitutions.
24.
Okay.
24 again.
Okay. One more.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to try a different die.
Ooh.
Natural 20, bitch.
What? Seriously?
Yes.
I like the ooh.
That's
from
tremendously
John.
satisfying. Yeah. Okay.
The last one.
Yeah.
Okay, and the prompt was one delightful cupcake.
Correct.
What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly what it says.
Is there any way I can get Ganymede's help on deciding?
Sure. I mean, you can always call on Ganymede. He's ever available.
I'm here too, Poppy, if you want ideas.
No, you've done enough.
We did you twice.
Ganymede, I need your expertise.
I was wondering if I was going to come into the tasting competition.
What do you think one delightful cupcake means in terms of magic and all that?
Well, A singular experience and one that's unforgettable, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what have we got so far?
We have one cupcake. So I'm trying to figure out the delightful part.
That's good. Well, what do you like?
I like magic.
Okay, well, let's be sure to put some of that in there. What else? Flavor-wise.
Well, we kind of already... Can I add flavor afterwards?
Well, sure.
So I want it to be kind of like sparkly in your mouth.
Okay.
And if it's one experience, and I want it to be delightful and unforgettable. Back when I was first experimenting, I did the like mint orange chromatic orb.
Yeah, I remember that.
Scrap the mint orange.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I want it to be like raspberry champagne-y, sparkly, and I want to put chromatic orb into it in like a really delicate way.
Sure.
So it feels like all the things in your mouth.
Yeah. I would say with a nat 20 Arcana check on top of what you had performed here, it goes pretty well for you.
Okay.
Master Choli goes to try the results of the first bake. You all stand back up on those pedestals, presenting your cupcakes in your hands there. And you see him going down the line. He first stops at Mary Callender, one of the oldest contestants here, one that's been here year over year for a long time. Mary Callender has baked a singular cupcake the size of a pie. It has got a tower of decadent toasted cream frosting on top of it, over 6 inches high.
Jesus.
He bites into it and he says, that's quite a lot, isn't it? And you see his hair becomes like colorful, like a troll doll kind of thing, and much longer. You see him swipe a hand through his hair. He can't appreciate all the crazy colors with his blinded condition, but he's still kind of like feeling through his hair, and he says, I feel rather delightful. Nice work, Miss Callender. He continues down the line to Scotty Biscotti. Scotty baked 300 cupcakes and took the most perfect one out of the entire batch. He takes a bite out of it and he says, Yes. Scotty, this is flawless in every way. Truly, a perfectly made cupcake. Excellent. Thank you. And he moves on. You don't even know what the magic was there. He seems uninterested. And he finally gets to Patterson Panderson. You see his cupcake. It's humble looking. A single small cupcake with a dull glow coming from inside. Almost like a singular Christmas light in the dark. He takes a bite and he says, Mr. Panderson, you have outdone yourself. This, my stars, incredible. It was the magic talking, wasn't it? Yes. Mr. Panderson, you didn't need all of that delightful magic. The cupcake was quite nice by itself. He moves on to you, Poppy. Picks yours up. Looks delightful.
I hope it is.
He takes a bite of it. Oh, yes, interesting. A good cinnamon. And it's minty.
Oh, no.
And cool, yes. On the palate. And these bursting effervescence inside. What is... And what is this now? He kind of like turns his back to you and starts walking through the crowd. He says, oh! This is delightful.
Did I do it?
Yes, indeed. Very, very incredible. Yes, good. He kind of like walks back up towards his podium. Doran, you get a call on your Echo Bell.
Hi, this is Doran.
Yeah.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Hey, Doran,
Doran, it's Rune.
Rune.
We're on our way to come get you. We heard that you were like just kind of beneath Saffron, and you had to get your baking powder up to Saffron with Poppy up there. So we're gonna stop by in the Bifrost and just grab you. Is that okay?
Who told you this?
Mikey. Joy called Mikey and a bunch of other people, and then they called over the Shatterhorn and the Bifrost to try to pick you up.
All right, real quick. Guy's the only one that's missing. He might be in trouble.
Oh. Okay. I think the Shatterhorn was on its way to Guy, so he's probably gonna be fine.
All right, be careful. There's like an invisible field over each zone, and I crash right into it. Just want to spare the Bifrost a bit. Be careful. I'm here, though. I'm quite all right, actually.
Okay, yeah, good note, though, because, we would have... Yeah, that would have been the end of it. Good call. Hey.
Glad to save your life. What's up?
Yeah, no, just side note, I've been talking with a bunch of other people for a while now, actually, so this isn't just something that came up, but, well... Okay, so it's 8 of us right now, right? Okay, it's me and Sir Bo and DeWalter and Makita and Tick and Maisie and Diabolo and Casher.
Look, Rune, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Don't start a band.
It's not a band, Doran.
Okay.
No, we're all technologically minded. You know, gears and machinations and anyway, yeah. So for right now, it was the Great Technological 8.
Great Technological 8.
Yeah, which I thought was a really cool moniker, But Doran, I think you belong in that group too.
You think so?
Yeah, you've always been. I mean, you've been the inspiration guy, the visionary. I mean, the device that helps us sense, like, when islands are gonna fall, like, all this other stuff. The way that you performed in Dawn's Edge. I think we could be the Great Technological 9. Or like the...
Don't say it.
I don't know, like just... We could be the Tech 9.
No.
Rune, I love this idea.
Do you want to join Tech 9?
Hell yeah. Yes.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking do it, motherfucker.
We're all a bunch of Einsteins.
Yeah!
Hey, Google, how to fire your DM.
Master Choli moves up to his podium. He's got a big grin on his face, and he takes out a handkerchief to kind of blot away the sweat on his forehead. He looks down at the group, all the contestants down there, back on your pedestals, and he says,
We have had a delicious sampling of baked goods tonight, but I believe I am prepared to make a decision. Staying with us will be Poppy Kenmore, Scotty Biscetti, and, excuse me, sorry,
everybody in the crowd that is not Poppy. Poppy, you're fixed on Master Choli here. Everybody else in the crowd, I want you to make a perception check.
But not me.
Not you.
24.
25?
It's probably the way he stirred it.
I killed that. 14.
Aaron, you notice, as soon as Master Choli coughs the first time, you see Diabolo just leave the crowd. Just immediately backs out. Disappears.
It was me.
Aaron's gonna follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Master Choli continues.
I'm sorry, I feel suddenly faint.
I run up and cast Lesser Restoration.
He's come back.
I was just thinking it in my mind. I didn't mean to say it.
God damn it.
That's the restoration?
I run up and I cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
Can I want to tell you that I was considering making the cupcake Aura of Purity instead.
Interesting.
Damn.
Fuck.
Well, it's okay.
No, he's gonna die. I killed Master Choli.
I touch his arm and I end the poisoned condition.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check while you're doing that.
26.
Okay. Yeah, you run up to him and place your hand on him. And, like, you go up those spiral staircases, and, like, everyone's too fixed on what's happening to Master Choli to stop you from doing anything. And suddenly you're just up there. Like, you should not be past the velvet robe. You should not be up here. and yet you're touching Master Choli, and he's looking down at you, and all of a sudden you just see his eyes kind of go wide and then soften as if he's relaxing a little bit. He says, "Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what happened to me. Something in the food. But yes, staying with us will be Poppy Kenmore, Scotty Biscetti, and Patterson Panderson. Mary Callender, thank you again for attending. We all appreciate you here on Saffron, and I look forward to tomorrow's bake. For tonight, I must retire. Thank you all." And as soon as he kind of like turns off the voice, Joy, he looks at you again with this like kind of like low drooping eyes and like sweat on his brow. And Joy, for a split second, you see spirals under his skin where the poison was taking root. And it disappears. Yes. Thank you all. And he descends the spiral staircase away from you. Aaron, you are hot on the trail of Diabolo. He is running towards those fairy circles again to go back down to Vastfield. You see him disappear right before your eyes.
When I saw Aaron break away, can I have followed them?
Yeah, you could have followed Aaron. Not really sure what they're after, but you're following Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron will follow their gut and follow him and go into the circle right after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of open your eyes into Vastfield. And you see as soon as you get there, Peanut is just like, "Oh, have a great day," as Diabolo is already running away from this area.
Diabolo, wait up!
He kind of turns around, looks over his shoulder, and sees you, and you start sprinting after him. Doran, you follow?
Yeah.
A second later, Doran, you appear, and Aaron is already chasing.
What's going on? Why are we chasing Diabolo?
Diabolo, wait! Aaron is just trying to catch up to him.
You both hear the grinding of gravel as Diabolo turns around and spins. He takes one knee. His arms at his sides, he grabs two small crossbows off of his hips, both loaded with his apotheosis, aiming at both of you. And he says, "We're going to have a calm discussion." And we'll end it right there.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I take out a crossbow and point it at Aaron. Let's be cool, everyone.
Aaron just has their hands up, so confused.
That's a joke one. That's not what I did.
Thank you all so much for listening. I am Tim, your GM.
I'm Hannah playing Aaron.
This is Tara, and I'm Joy.
I'm Thomas, and I'm Guy.
I'm Joran playing Doran.
I'm Maggie, and actually, I'm Doran.
Wow.
Surprise.
What are you going to do about that?
Thank you all so much for listening. Please share the show with people you love, and we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye!